sing a little louder than before. I want to jump higher than before.
Hey y'all, it's Andrew Walters, and I'm a part of EJM, EJM Ministries. And part of my testimony is I grew up partially in church and going to church and doing a great thing on Sunday and then going back to school on Monday and just living a regular life, you know, not glorifying God, but in my sin, you know. And I dealt with a lot of perversion, and I partied a lot after I grew up and was in high school, because there was a lot of seeds planted in me of confusion, and I suppressed a lot of my feelings, a lot of the way I was feeling and why I was feeling it with drugs and alcohol. I found myself depressed. Depression was something I always thought was for someone else, you know, it was never for me, but I found myself in that place of depression, and it was horrible. And when I found out I was depressed, I continually covered it up with drugs, with alcohol. And one day, my mom told me to come to this concert. And it was a concert, and I promised my mom I would go, but I knew it was a church event of some kind. And I get to this place, and Eddie James is on stage singing and preaching, and there's all these kids, and they have all this freedom, and it was amazing. They had something I wanted. They just had a liberty, you know. They were dancing. They didn't care what I thought of their dance. They was only caring about what the Lord saw in their dance, and it was truly amazing to see the freedom and the liberty. And Eddie James invited me to come on the road because he knew I was in a nasty situation, and he took me under his wing like a son, and he began to raise me up spiritually. He taught me how to pray, taught me how to worship, taught me what it meant to worship. My life would not be the same without Eddie James Ministries. It's a great thing, and it's a great cause to support.
Eddie James Ministries is looking to raise $200,000 in the next 30 days. Can you help? Whether you give $10, $100, or $1,000, every seed will reap a harvest of souls for the Lord. Let's work together to rescue the lost and shift a generation. Give today.